and welcome to another in the Ask the Data Governance Coach video series. And today's question is, do I need to worry about my corporate strategy if I'm focusing on data governance? Now, this is a really great question, and I'll be really honest. The first few years that I was doing data governance, I didn't think about the corporate strategy of the organization I was working with. I really felt it just wasn't relevant to me as a data governance manager, because clearly I needed to be getting on with designing a data governance framework and starting to roll out data governance. And I totally missed the point that I needed to align all my activities with the corporate strategy. Now, I didn't do this for the first few years, and I'll be really honest, I got some small successes, but they were limited and they weren't sustainable because I hadn't chosen the right things to focus on. And if you think about it, key to the success of your data governance initiative is bringing along with you your senior stakeholders and keeping them engaged. Now, the only way you're going to do this is to focus on the things that they are interested in. Now, they're not necessarily interested in sorting out that data niggle that's bugged you for years, but you're in a position of doing data governance you want to solve. What they are interested in is delivering against the corporate strategy objectives that they're personally responsible for. Now, if you can talk to them about how you're going to help them, then this is an entirely different story. We're not talking best practice. We're not talking doing data governance because I read it was a good thing on the internet. We're talking about doing data governance because it's going to help your organization achieve its corporate strategy and corporate objectives. So I think it's absolutely vital that you do not miss out that piece of work, and you should be doing it very early on in your data governance journey. You need to spend some time looking at your corporate strategy and your objectives for the next 3 to 5 years and working out, is your data currently good enough to help your organization meet those objectives? Because if it isn't, then it's very clear where your data governance needs to focus on. Now, one example that I've come across time and time again is quite often you'll have an objective which is to reduce costs by X% over the next few years. Now, we all know that so much time and effort and money is wasted because we don't do data governance and we don't worry about our data properly. So we have the cost of rework, we have the cost of mistakes, we have the cost of customer complaints, and we also just generally have the wasted time and effort where we have to perhaps manually input data or maintain extra spreadsheets because the system doesn't do for us what we want. Now, this is a really easy way that we can prove that we're helping meet that corporate objectives, because data governance will go after and solve a lot of those things. And by doing that, we can talk to, say, the finance director. But to be fair, most senior stakeholders are tasked with reducing costs at some point in an organization's life. And we can say to them, I can help you do that by doing data governance. And they're going to want what you want, how you're going to help them. So this is absolutely vital to the success of data governance. It makes sure that you focus on the right things and that you focus on the things that mean that you will get senior stakeholder buy-in and ongoing engagement. So please don't think that corporate strategy is someone else's problem and that you don't need to think about it like I did in the early years. Do not make that mistake. Learn from my lessons and take some time out. And it doesn't take that long. Just work through your corporate strategy and start making some notes of how you know that data governance is going to help meet these things. Get that written up into maybe some slides or something, and make sure that you look at that before each and every meeting with senior stakeholders and go along armed with the information you need to talk to them about what they might be responsible for in the corporate strategy and how you and data governance can help them achieve it. So I hope you found that useful. If you have, please do me a favor and like and share this on your choice of social media channel. I'm really doing my best to help as many people be as successful with data governance as possible, and I'd love your help in getting the message out there. And don't forget, if you have a question you'd like me to answer on a future video, just email it into questions@nicolarascombe.com.